Krystal, just to do a quick introduction of yourself and what your brand is.
My name's Krystal. I'm the founder of Somny Solutions, and I've created a multisensory sleep mask. It has full blackout. It's got calming audio. It's also got aromatherapy dots, and it's got a cooling gel pack. It is for side sleepers predominantly, and it can be fully customizable.
Before you came to eCom Capital, what were you doing?
I'm an exercise physiologist, so I still am an exercise physiologist. And the number one thing that I see with a lot of my clients is their sleep is quite bad.
Before you came to eCom Capital, what was going on in your life at that time?
I was burnt out working for someone else. I tried to resign and they didn't accept my resignation. They talked me back in for around 6 months. I'd been watching eCom Capital for about a year now, and I was always really wanting to do something for myself and wanting to help more people than just my client.
I love how powerful that is because, I remember when we spoke on our call, I remember there was a mix of nerves, but also, excitement. Obviously, getting a call to random strangers sometimes a bit weird. Can you talk me through that a little bit?
I think I was sold before our call, but you were so kind. You answered all my questions. I didn't think I'd ever do something like this, but it has been great. I wouldn't be where I am today without eCom Capital.
Compared to where you were when we first spoke to now, where are we at?
I'm nearly ready to launch. I'm working actually more than I was when I was working for someone else. However, even my husband said the other day to me that I'm not burning myself. He doesn't feel like I'm getting burnt out. He feels like I'm really passionate about what I'm doing.
What you love now.
Yeah.
When you came to us, did you already have an idea or were you coming as a blank canvas?
I already had a few ideas.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't too sure on what one I wanted to pick, and that's where I needed some help with.
How was that process for you?
It was quite easy, actually. I had I think 5 different ideas within a week.
What was the biggest hesitation you had about us?
My time, actually, because I don't mind investing in myself and investing in someone that knows more than me, but my time, I'm very time poor. I needed to make sure I was in the right headspace to go ahead with this. So I was watching you guys for a long time, and I'd actually done a little bit of research and stalking. It always came back with good reviews and good stuff from eCom Capital.
And you joined our mastermind.
Yeah.
Straight in.
Yeah.
What was the decision around the mastermind that you were like, yeah, I want to go straight into that one, which is obviously a big decision.
It was huge, but at the same time, I really wanted all the help I could get. So I didn't know how to build a website. I didn't know how to do any of it, really. And that's where I thought about it. And I thought, if I invest this much, I won't back out. I haven't launched yet. I've done a few pre-sales at the moment, 11.
11 pre-sales and you haven't even launched yet.
No.
Congratulations. That's incredible.
Thanks. I did 7 this week just to my clients and my husband's clients. People are just wanting it. And then I've sold 3 this weekend.
If you were to go back a year ago now, knowing what you know, what's one piece of advice you would give yourself?
Start sooner, because I kept on saying yes to the wrong kind of people. I didn't set boundaries for myself, and I've really set boundaries now for myself because I was always a people pleaser, but I've set boundaries a lot better now.
I remember we were talking about on the call with your partner as well. And obviously starting a business can be a little bit intimidating, especially when he was there cheering on the sidelines, but he wasn't there the whole time. I guess when you went to him and you're like, okay, I processed the investment, it's a big investment. What did he say?
He doesn't know how much I invested.
So you're on a secret mission.
Yeah.
That's good. She only invested $1, by the way.
However, he knows that it was a little bit, but he never asked, so I never told.
He's supportive of everything you're doing.
He's so supportive.
Did you have nerves going into this without him?
Not really,
Okay.
because I want to be able to financially support my whole life. I am very independent. I've had a stroke when I was 16 years old. Well, I've had 2 strokes, and I had to learn how to walk and talk and do all of that again. I've been so independent my whole life. I'm not really one to worry about what anyone else. It would be lovely if he could join me on this journey. And I have said to him to come along to one of these events, but he's not interested. He loves everything I'm doing with the business, but he's so busy. He's like a workaholic and he loves what he does.
It's so like courageous of you doing that, especially going through all the adversity you've been through and doing that, and then actually coming through and doing this. And then especially when you're having to step out and learn something new again.
I just thrive on always keeping my mind active.
And being active, like, did you feel like that helped you with getting the business off the ground a little easier? Or like, did you feel like that was like you're chasing shiny objects? You're like, I don't know what to do, or
I am one to chase shiny objects. So that I've tried to limit. I'm one to go down rabbit holes as well. So I'm trying to limit that as well.
so you were watching eCom Capital for a little while and you were stalking us from the sidelines. What was it that finally had you go, yeah, I want to start? And what did you see?
I think it was just my time. So the day I resigned from my job, I got on a call with you.
I remember that. That was such a beautiful day. I remember you were so excited about the whole experience.
Yeah, so I still work in exercise physiology. I still love it, but because of my disabilities as well, and because I got so burnt out, I can't do it all the time.
What was it about us like you felt most comfortable with us that you said like, yeah, I want to join eCom Capital?
You were very assuring. I think the reviews really, really helped as well. I feel like Nera definitely has this warmth about her as well. And Sasha just knows so much.
In regards for you, where do you see the future now for you? What does that look like?
The future at the moment, I just want to launch and I know I can help millions of people. Billions of people? Yeah, sure. I feel like I can grow substantially, but also I really want to be able to help people as well.
Where are you going to go though? What do you actually see the future looking like for you? And what's your next steps?
My whole life's been revolved around work lately. I want to be financially free.
With that, like, is there a specific bucket list thing that you're ticking off?
I want to be able to buy a house outside of the house we already live in. I would love to be able to do anything that I wanted to be able to do. Also, to be able to put money aside, put a lot more money for my retirement. So when I do decide to take a step back, I don't have to worry about money.
From a support aspect, though, knowing you have people in your corner, though, how much more conviction does that give you to be able to move forward on the business?
Definitely. And these events especially help me as well because it puts things into perspective for me, because at one point, like, I get so wrapped up with a million things to do and then I get nothing done. Having these events, having these structured events, they do definitely help.